Hi, you all. Welcome. Today, I'm going to be doing a collective reading. So, I feel like I've been doing these readings a lot. Okay, this is a conversational reading. We're gonna pull some cards, obviously, but this is a conversational reading, and I have a section where it's about conversations, but I don't want these conversations to be this. Okay, so someone could be pulling on your energy, okay, in the collective, and it's quite negative, it's quite toxic. Someone could be saying that you have some form of intent towards the collective, okay, towards a sector in someone's collective, okay, or just their hub, okay. Someone could be saying things, doing things. They could just be saying things, and you're just putting energy out there and not using their discretion, not using their discernment, okay. And I understand that there are, people who are giving out negative energies here, and that's their story. But I mean, it's another thing where it's another thing where it's like, hey, this is somebody's story, but also you can put your common sense in there and be like, okay, that's just like really interesting. I hope that person can find God, find the universe, find spirits, basically transmute the energy. Okay, now I'm not saying what I'm actually feeling, okay, because you guys are like, is it true or is it not? I don't know whether it's true or not when it comes to your energy, okay, that's between you, but I am getting an energy where someone is pulling on your energy, okay, for those of you who are true and authentic and blue, okay. Those of you who are in that energy, yes, they are tapping into your energy, and it's annoying, okay? If you find yourself doing things that, like me, redundant, and we're on this vibration, on this frequency, multidimensional is a word, and it does exist, okay? You can't say that's not my problem. Motherfucker, it's your problem, okay? You need to use your discretion and discernment, right? You need to also understand that the delivery, okay, not delivery, the information that you're passing out, just use your information, just use your discernment, okay? Just use your discernment. That's all that is needed. It's not to say that, oh, that is that person's story. You're ticking this person off because you don't know the full story, right? You're in this energy where you're listening and you're tapped in here, but it wouldn't be annoying me if you wasn't, saying it correctly, okay? If you were saying it correctly, you know what I'm saying, right? If you did say it correctly, you wouldn't even exist, right? I would know that you're true, blue, and authentic. But since you're calling on my energy and the shit is not correct, okay, or calling on the collective's energy, your energy, and the shit is not correct, it's a problem, Joe. It's a problem, Hillary, okay? It's a problem. So you have to, it's okay talking about people's energies and stories, but make sure that they are able to transmute the energy, because you always need to come towards the person and or situation as you don't know clearly, because that's not right, okay, depending on the pertaining to the context or whatever it is here. Okay, I do have my sweater on. It's not from my clothing line, but I was just cold, and girl, in the future I do have something planned, okay, so we're just gonna take it for right now because I am cold. So we're gonna I have my AC off. I just turned it off. But today I'm feeling so much better. If you guys wanted to know if I'm feeling better, I don't know, some of you guys in the collective like, are you feeling better? I'm feeling much better today. And we're just gonna run with it, okay? So yeah, this is like, it's unbelievable. Okay, first let's see what's going on with that particular energy, with that person and or situation. My hands are ashy, but I don't want to put any lotion on because I gotta do some things. Okay. As long as I can. I think I'm gonna invest with Pause. Okay, no Diddy. Baby oil. Baby oil for real, because I feel like this lotion is busting, but I don't know. It's not giving me a spliffy spliff. It's not making me feel like like I want to make sure like. When I wash my hands, I want to make sure that shit, like, the soap, the bacteria comes off, but I want to see my skin be moisturized after. You know what I'm saying? And I do think I got hand soap that's, like, moisture, like, it leaves you with moisture. Sometimes I don't like it, sometimes I do, but, yeah, because sometimes you have soap that moisturizes your hands, and then your ass just, your hands still look dirty. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, got hiccups. Okay, Let's see what's going on with this person and/or the energy. Pick up. All right, let's see what's going on with this energy, that person, that energy, because they matter. I mean, to me, they're coming off annoying. Yeah, this is somebody that's trying to show off. Show off, needs to prove themselves, insecure, exhibitionist. Okay. Okay, over energy, we have facing it here. There's something going on with this person's personal life. Okay, or this situation's personal life. Spirit is like all about telling on this person. Okay, so there could be somebody that is bullying them. Okay, I feel like there's somebody that's bullying them. I feel like this is somebody that's a hypocrite. Okay, self-righteous here, act spiritual, superior, condescending preacher. They are acting like they are a king of swords here, and this person, they're really dirty. Okay, they could be actually dirty here, or this could be somebody that's like very beautiful, very handsome, but they are horrible. I mean, like, and especially this person who's showing off here, who's in this element of showing off, this is definitely somebody that is like codependent, right? You're so beautiful, you're so amazing. I bet this person's like, you're not gonna, I bet this person is in a mindset, or they have said, or they're saying to themselves still to this day, you know, I'm never going to find a woman, I'm never going to find a man like this. I'm never going to have it as good as it gets, you know. And they're like, thank God that women and men in situations don't see past, okay? Thank God, like, you know, we don't come off this way. We come off like, okay, we are the ones that are like a good catch, not the other way around, okay? But with this self-righteous energy, I feel like this person and the situation that they're dealing with here, this is definitely somebody that knows they come off this way here. That's why they're coming off this self show off energy. Okay, I feel like this person got beef with somebody else and their situation, not you. Let's see what's going on with you. Okay, but this person just showing off so that way they can come off a certain way towards a situation and or a person. But I feel like this self-righteousness is a person. Okay. Probably feel like this person, yeah, you the one to just partying, you having a great time, they're budgeting, arrogant, pretentious, you just like, you know, learning how to not be some of you guys, you could be a narc, okay, you have that narc, or you're very egotistical, materialistic, or you all about partying, like, you're trying to be responsible, trying to get organized, you know, get your shit together. What's over energy for that? Yeah, we have closed off here, so show off, close off. That's why you guys are probably meshing well, because you're closed off, like, you don't want to fuck with nobody, you be in the house, you watch what's going on outside through the window, you know, you have friends, but you're probably not there, okay? You're emotionally closed off, not emotionally available, distracted, hurt in the past there. That's your mindset right now, okay? You guys could be worried about ex, you know, a girlfriend, boyfriend, family members, okay? I feel bad for this show-off person. And something's coming into this person's life. I can sense it. We're going to switch the decks. Something's coming into this person's life here, and this person's going to have to heal real quick. Because they just spend all their time dealing with you, basically coming off like they jealous about, you know, you being happy and all this extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're coming off like, you know what I'm saying? And they're realizing real quick that this self-righteous person, whatever that they've been preaching or saying here is right. I do feel like this self-righteous person, they are correct. Okay, and this person needs to stop, you know, looking like this, you know, coming off this way. This person, they're oozing an aura of weak. I'm weak, okay, because they know deep down, like, they're not the catch. It's really the self-righteous person that's the catch. Okay, all right, let's see what's coming. Let's show off. No place like home. They may have to move. This person may have to move here. Something about 50 years could be significant here. Or this person's in their 50s, okay, or getting close to 50, okay, because that 0 is like, no, they're getting there. Over energy, we have never-ending story. Interesting. Tell me more about this no place like home. Ooh. On the floor. Hold on. Interesting. So I feel like with this no place like home, this is somebody that is obviously they're not being who they are, okay? They're not being who they are. We have deep knowing that fell on the floor. They're not being who they are, and I feel like there's no place like home. I think spirit is like protecting this person because they're like, I know you don't know. Yeah, all that glitters. We got 16. This is Aquarius here. I feel like this person got family members or situations in their life, okay, that are mad fake, okay, clearly, with all that glitters here. And I feel like there's something about like how they need to come back or come back to a vibration and or frequency. This could be during like Mercury retrograde or after Mercury retrograde. Okay, there's something about like you need to come back somewhere. You need to like, you know, like you need to reflect or tell me what you've been up to here. And this is fake people. Like these are people, they showing off with this self-righteous person and you because they basically their subconscious and or consciously need to show off. They need to show like, you know, well, I'm a better swindler, I'm a better show off than you. Okay, this could be people at their house here. I'm also getting to like their family is the only one that do this on the block. Like their family is at the top of the list, okay, or whatever it feels like home. They're the only one. They stand out and also in IRS and or like their energy, their vibration, they stand out. IRS, financial departments, the health department, like they're the only one that do this show off shit. Either the information could be correct and they, you know, they do a little too much in showing that off, or the information is not correct and they just like nothing to see here, acting it off. Okay. Say more about this self-righteous here. I feel like this is something to do with like somebody's family or like a group environment. Okay, or like a friend environment that feels like family. I don't know. I don't trust this energy, but that's not really your motherfucking business because this person over here just to keep coming for you. Okay, self-righteous here we have clean it up. Oh, you know what this person is doing here? They want to leave this person for dead. They want to leave this person by themselves. This person could be separating themselves or, you know, putting themselves in a certain vibration or frequency, but I ain't even gonna hold you. This self-righteous person, they are actually correct. They're actually correct here. There's some shit that's happening here where the person that's attacking you here, they need to go back to the base. And this base is trash. It's fake. They could have built the foundation. This could be family members, friends, or somebody they confided in with through information, documents, or whatever. This self-righteous person, I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna win. They're gonna win because what they doing essentially is, I see that this is all fake, and I'm not for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be in this you know, preacher energy, basically somebody that's like an oracle reader, right? Because I'm someone, let's just say you on social media and let's talk about tarot, right? You know, this is somebody that's like, oh, I'm not going to go into tarot, okay? I'm going to go into oracle energy because oracle is like, okay, clean it up. I think essentially say like, oh, you need to clean up your house. Where for me, where for this show person, this is somebody that's saying like, oh, God, the universe, and a lot of people are like, okay, well, what if God doesn't exist? That's why we have these like two departments of like atheists and, you know, religious, right? This self-righteous person, they're like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be in the middle. I'm gonna talk about what people see here, what we know. So they, in the spiritual community, they'll be like, they'll talk about science, they'll talk about string theory, they'll talk about quantum mechanics, okay, is what I'm hearing. Quantum entanglement here. Things that are talked about, shown in society here. And they'll just keep preaching that, okay? And people will then, they'll have like the reputation of like, oh, you're a contradiction, like you don't really believe in like what you're talking about. It's like, I'd rather actually have a contradiction, or you say like, I really don't believe what I talk about or what I preach, rather than somebody that's going around just faking it or talking about like fake ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if there's a God? What we know is what science shows us, okay? And we know that, you know, we can only see with our two fucking eyes, but if we can understand vibration and frequency, maybe we can understand why some people have why some people have foresight. And that's where dimension comes in. 3-dimensional energy, 4th-dimensional energy, 5th-dimensional energy. That explains it. That doesn't mean necessarily it's magic, okay? So that's what this self-righteous person is coming from. So whoever this person is, I feel like you could also be in the self-righteous energy too as well. But if you someone, for some of y'all, but you know, it's not your business. Yo, you just be partying. You could have recently drunk champagne I'm also getting too collective. Y'all be like, oh, that's why that person be drinking, or like they be smoking, or like, you know, partying all the time, because they're like, okay, well, at least I could show that this is somebody that's coming after me instead of me being in self-righteous energy. And sometimes you'll step into the self-righteous energy. That's why I called y'all out and said that. So yeah, but there's like this strategy, Five of Swords energy going on here, because the person that's showing off, this is somebody that talk a lot. They talk up a big game, and you know, honestly, this person could come off like a newbie. This person could be an Aries too as well, but Aries come off really dumb, but they really smart. Okay, they're very aware, so low key. They be like catching on. But with show off here, this is definitely like somebody who is like new to a system. Like you could be going newly into school, college, a group or whatever, a degree, law. And this is somebody that's like, oh, I believe in the law. I believe in all this shit. I believe in like, and it's like, I mean, you got to understand that these doctors, they just figured out to go, I mean, like in school, they tell you to go over the vein. You going under the vein and going all the way around. And then it's like, who knows if that's true or not? What if you just like, you know, saying that, oh, you know, I got good like angles. Can you do it? You know what I'm saying? Showing off in the person, the fucking, while this person's body is wide open, you want to show off in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. That don't make no motherfucking sense. That's the type of person this person is. And it's self-righteous, like, you're funny. Like, you don't understand what the fuck is going on. That's a body right there. And and that shit is open. Like, you stupid. Right? It's self-righteous. This show-off person's like, I don't care. We arguing. Like, we competing. We competing. Or whatever the situation is. But this person, this self-righteous person, this person's leaving their ass out in the cold. And if this person changed their energy, they'll probably come off like, oh, like a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, that's fucked up that she or he was talking about you. You know, like, I'm on your side, or we're gonna go to this no place like home, all that glitter together. But wasn't you just competing with this person? Oh, but that's love, that's marriage, that's relationship, that's family, that's friends. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, because this person studied the self-righteous energy, and they go into this all that glitter, so they know better than this person. You don't think this person gonna cop the plea or switch sides, which they are. Like, oh, like, it's just something off about that. You know, this person wants me to get this deck of cards, so. Seven of Cups here. So we have Queen up here and the Seven of Cups here. So they don't know what they're going to do, okay, how they're going to do it. They're not even sure how to clean some shit up here, but they know they're going to have to do something. Okay, over energy, we have Justice here. This person also read something in the books, like some documentation. This person could have been reading some documents here, or this person could talk to a lawyer, a judge, or have a friend that's a lawyer, a judge. Whatever it is here, they told this person that you are in the right to clean whatever up. You are in the right to maybe like not follow the rules, because this is in actuality following the rules, okay? Because this is some fake ass shit. You're gonna say, oh, my kids, you know, your kids, if you stay at this school or if you stay at this institution, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. All right, you showing off here, and my child still don't know shit. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. This is something to do with, like, they got their own personal problems. And this person could be talking about you here or channeling your energy, but they not saying the right shit. They over here, like, showing off on the wrong person. And if this person's doing something intentionally to you here, they just coming at the fact that you partying and having a great time. And the fact of the matter is, this person need to handle their business, whatever that's coming to them. Because I feel like this is an energy that's coming to them here, or physical energy, or I feel like a friend or somebody's coming to this person because they're like, you showing off a lot and you competing with this person a lot here. Don't even see that I got two other bitches or somebody else on the side, like, faking it with you too. Like, you know, and this self-righteous energy, they know it. And they cleaning shit up here. This is one of those situations too. If this person is married, they got a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, or a partner. It's like, you got that one, like, let's just say your man or your girl, okay, or that one person in the group, they like, oh, I want to be friends with everybody. Like, they think they cool with everybody, or everybody's cool with them. And everybody in the group is just like, no, like, you don't see how motherfuckers is moving. Like, this is not the time to be like acting like, oh, friends forever, or like, oh, we're cool, we're gonna be siphoned, we're gonna go and you're gonna just chill, you're gonna come to my crib. No. This is not the time to even be faking a shit either. Like, you know, oh, let me act like I didn't see that. No, you need to see that shit. Okay? Whatever this is here, this is pretty hard. This goes hard because this is permanent here, but no place like home. That's lost souls. That's lost boys right there. That means that nobody got no bars. They don't got nothing to lose. Okay, clarifying your energy here. Well, hootie hoot. Okay, and closed off here. Hootie tootie. Okay, we have the Three of Swords here. You could be feeling betrayed by a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius here. I feel like you feeling betrayed because there is a Libra or the justice system that's trying to get this self-righteous person out. Because at the end of the day, I would say don't take it to offense. Like, just keep partying. It's just honestly, you feel hurt because somebody's agreeing. Like, the justice system or the justice system or Libra is not focusing on you because they're trying to get this self-righteous person out because they clean. Technically, you're clean. If you're celebrating all the time, that means you did what you needed to do. Okay? Like, low key. You can easily, like, all you need to do is be directed. Okay? Or you just need help. You need resources. But with this self-righteous person, like, they have help, they have resources, they have the mind, but they just stuck. They like in quicksand. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I do with this guy? What do I do with this girl if this person just keeps bringing a whole bunch of bullshit at home? Like, you know, I'm not understanding. How do I? That's why the Libra or the justice system or Libra's on their side. The overall energy for the Three of Swords here is the Moon. Okay, so you could be feeling some type of way or feeling like offended. But, and I see that your mother or a Cancer energy or your mother had cancer, that's why they did what they did. Because somebody bringing out a whole bunch of bullshit, a whole bunch of friends, a whole bunch of like show off energy, revenue, all this shit here. And it's like, yo, you're going to have to calm down. Because you bringing people, places, and things that are lost boys. They can't obtain this home. How the fuck you going to climb up to the house? There's all that glitters, they on the floor. It's like how you bringing people to some shit that's special. This is rare. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that shit is rare. Like, but they just so busy competing with this self-righteous person. This could be a person and or a situation here. And that's sad. And this person like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Yeah, I see my house floating. So fucking what? Somebody like Rihanna could be significant here because I'm thinking about the movie Up. But they're like, yeah, I see my house floating. I see everything floating, but I'm trying to compete with you. I'm trying to beat you. I'm like, what? You must not understand why I'm in this self-righteous energy. You must not understand what the signs of synchronicities, what's really going on. Justice system is like, right. Okay, like, fuck you, collective. I'm not going to hold you. They're like, fuck you, and Libra's like, word. You know what this is also, too? This could be like, if you have siblings, if you have problems in your household here and you be like, oh, why does my sister, why does my uncle, why does his sister, why does her brother, you know, always defend him if she's an asshole? But you most likely see that the person that's showing off here, this could be like their son, their daughter, a friend, a neighbor that is like doing the most. Like, the self-righteous person knows that these people ain't gonna be your friends or for a while. Like, they cool with you now, but then as time goes on, maybe like 3 weeks, this person gonna detach themselves, and you just bring this person in your house and everything, show them everything, and it's like, that would make no motherfucking sense. That's why y'all partying. Y'all partying here, but the over energy is closed off here. Y'all partying because y'all went through shit like this, okay? But I see who y'all partying because y'all don't go through the shit anymore. We're closed off. Like, even if you fucking with people, you be the type of person that'll be like, nah, I'm out. Like, you know, it's not really for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know, and y'all just be partying, having a great time. But that's why, you know, your sister, your brother, whoever it is, a neighbor, an associate, whoever, somebody in school, they defending this self-righteous person. Because at the end of the day, somebody's mother, somebody's father is somebody's maybe neighbor or whoever friend, somebody who's in domestic violence too. Because this person's showing off like, yeah, I did beat his ass, I did beat her ass, you know, I did drag her, I did do this, or they'll be like, well, I'm not proud of it, but it's like, yeah, you're not proud of it, but that's all you keep talking about though. Like, it's just one of those things where, nah, I'm not jacking. Like, you know, you want some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me see. Let's get an exit card for this energy. So just to let you know, collective, there is a Libra. If you're thinking about going to court, you got to figure out which way you at. Okay? Okay, but if you go on a court here, they're not on your side. They're on somebody else's side. So you're gonna have to make something go in your favor. Okay, but if you in this like hootie and tootie energy here, and you're in this self-righteous energy, now you coming off like I'm dead ass. Like I'm really about that life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing around with you. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And they are on your side, but at the same time, they're not on your side. So you'll feel like this conflicting energy, but at the end of the day, they see that somebody's showing off. You can easily look back in the days, you know what I'm saying? We've been looking back in the days here, because I had people moving like this with me too. And I'm like, I know you fucking lying. Like, we're not about to go through this, like, quantity shit. We're going to go through this quality shit. And we're going to look at our heritage. We're going to look at, like, not motherfuckers' movements, but we're going to be about that vibration and frequency. So how about it? And nothing happened to me, so. Nothing happened to me, and that's how the vibe was going. They was basically trying, I was like, bitch, I run this shit. Like, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get that shit since the first day I stepped up in your crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not happening. Now, I'm taking my fucking ass to college and everything. You must not know. Which was an extra curriculums and all that shit. I don't see you got that shit underneath your belt. You know? Fuck out of here. Motherfuckers want to wear my clothes, not the other way around, honey. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sweater, that shirt with that's value right there. That's quality. You want to wear my clothes, not the other way around. Okay? Bitch, I gave you back your clothes. Then the bitch gave me clothes, and I give the bitch back her clothes. I still didn't get that sweater back though. Like, that shit works. That shit is gold right there. Nobody being prideful about that shit, but don't give that shit back to me now, because I don't want that shit no more. But I got my certificate. I got my extra curriculums. All that shit here. So. But yeah, you could easily look back in the days and look at this past here and just be like, and don't ever let somebody like make you feel some type of way about your merited, because people, like, I grew up slow key and they like, man, what you got? Like, you don't got nothing, da 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 da. I'm like, but didn't you not finish college though? Like, didn't you drop out? Like, didn't you get pregnant and you didn't do nothing after your pregnancy? Like, did you keep the first baby father? Like, what did you do? Okay, like, you won't tell me about myself. You trying to rain on my parade. Bitch, it's not even a parade. It's success. It's guaranteed. It's a merit right there. Don't get mad. And I be talking like this, and they just be like, oh, I'm like, you understand, like, when I talk like this, right, and I'm talking to somebody that didn't accomplish anything, you're going to feel some type of way. But if somebody accomplished something, and I'm talking like this, you will feel offended, because we both people, like, that talking, like, regular. You know what I'm saying? You feel offended versus somebody who succeeded in some department. They're not offended, because they'll just be like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, it's a conversation, but don't act like the conversation existed because you felt some type of way. So you just bring a butter knife to a machete knife. Like, come on now, like, don't make no motherfucking sense. Like, keep up, right? That's why you should stick to what you know. I'm gonna stick to what I know, and thank you so much for giving me a little grain of salt in your little situation, and vice versa. Okay? Like, I swear, man, when people is at like low income, they be like, oh, don't feel no type of way because you got a college a degree. Bitch, no one feels no type of way. But it's like, you really think I would be talking like ABC 1, 2, 3 and I have a degree? Like, you act like I'm trying to show off. Some people will show off, but it's like, you in the college, you in high school, you in like your PhD degree or whatever, your master's degree for so fucking, you spend all your time there. Like, you spend all over 8 hours there. You really think somebody acting like that? Like, make it make sense. You spend your whole entire time in a hood. You really think somebody acting hood? Like, come on now. You see what I mean? Like, you see what I mean, man? You can't, like, it's not a conversation right there. That's a lot to do. Like, you got to analyze. You got to analyze that shit. But anyways. Let's get an exit card for this energy. I feel like this is somebody that is just really upset with show off here, and they just mad that this self-righteous person is just thinking and calming down. And, they have people that don't like them, but it's like, you know what? In your case that you bring it to me with this show off person is absolutely correct. And I do see like a Libra is on this self-righteous person side. A Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is the 8 of Cups. I'm confused. So what you gonna do? Okay, but a Libra, they like, I agree. I don't know. Like, I would still say stay away from the energy. And if somebody's coming for you, just know that, well, that's not, I mean, let me see what the advice, let me see what you need to do. Because let me see what the energy is underneath here. Because I'm not going to tell you, like, oh, defend yourself and say this and say that here. Like, I don't want to tell y'all to bring, like, a knife to, like, a machete. Like, that don't make no fucking sense. So let me see what's underneath this energy. What's around this energy. We have time for a nap. We have leg up. Okay. I don't know what it is with these cards. We have new life that's falling on the floor. That fell on the floor. You know what? And some of you guys, y'all probably could be saying I'm very prideful about my degree, you know what I'm saying? Or prideful about my success. But again, going back to that conversation, if somebody is in your energy and y'all both successful, I mean, like, it's not like y'all competing. It's just like a conversation. Okay, somebody who knows how to talk and somebody who don't know how to talk, you probably gonna feel frustrated because you don't know how to talk and you're trying to talk, right? It's the same thing too. Like, you know, two people, three. It's a three people in a group. Two people connecting and you not connecting because they share things in common. Now, depending on what it is here, if that person is your best friend and that person's bonding with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, every fucking time y'all pop up or there's a lot of chemistry, it's the same vibration, it's the same frequency. There is something going on and you don't need to be calling that person your best friend. I don't know why people don't be understanding that shit. Oh, that's because, like, you know, there's no reason why your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife should be having more chemistry than your fucking best friend, your sister, your mother, your father. That don't make no sense. Maybe you should think about that person not being your counterpart or your best friend. That's not a best friend right there. Okay, a best friend is mind, body, and soul, just like you. That's somebody who overly cares for you. Now you're trying to say, like, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my husband, my wife, they overly care about you. And if I feel the way how I feel, then you don't really care that much about me. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you should think about cutting that person off. Oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to deal with it. Then you go ahead and go deal with that. I'm not. I'm not dealing with that shit. Because I went through some shit like that. And that shit was like, it was not that hard, but it was really hard to emotionally detach. You know, so I'm just not dealing with that shit. And people still to this day want to gaslight and be like, well, I know what you fucking talk about, but your ass never had, you see what I mean? This conversation, your ass never had a best friend before, or you never put yourself in that predicament, and you never put yourself in that predicament because you'd be the one that'd be like, okay, but that's what I was talking about. But you'd be on the other side. You see what I mean? Like, no. So you go ahead and go talk about your merits and all that shit, all the fuck you want, and make people feel some type of way, okay? Because understand, if you was in my position, you would. You would not feel that way. It would be a conversation. Okay. All right. So with milk and honey, leg up, and time for a nap here. This is a level up. Okay. This is a level up here. So you want to make sure that you guys are in the loop with milk and honey, leg up, and time for a nap. Okay. You guys could be sleeping a lot here. Let me clarify leg up. Milk and honey. 51 could be significant here. Because we got 50 here, which is no place like home, but then we also got milk and honey. I'm being drawn to the honey though, and the item for the honey, so that could be significant. That's a lot of cards, clarifying. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is this could be resources, this could be support, somebody bringing like maybe money or information documented. You're definitely going to get somewhere. So if this is support here, somebody could be hooking you up with a job interview here. Queen of Swords is here, and this is also opportunity, money. Queen of Swords is in reverse here, Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands is here, and the Eight of Cups is here. Over in energy, we have Temperance here. So this milk and honey is about... This is about two people that's getting cut off. Because the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands here, she keeps like... She's right next to the Seven of Pentacles. So she keeps building... Y'all can't see that, I'm sorry. I'm not sick. I don't know what's going on with my nose, but... The Queen of Wands, she keeps building the same way, okay? Like, she keeps building... Like, I don't know if there's a conversation, because the Ace of Pentacles here and the Queen of Swords here, this is about somebody that knows what they... Like, this is about somebody who knows what they know about a subject. But it seems like the conversation with Milk and Honey is we are trying to get, like, let's just say you're trying to hit like 5,000 subscribers, right? And this is a Queen of Wands that could have been a business. She's a networker. She socializes people. She talks to people. She got friends, whatever. She's saying that, okay, with the Seven of Pentacles, okay, cool. I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to, what's that word? I'm going to, re-up or whatever. I'm going to flip it or whatever the situation is. She trying things. Seven of Pentacles here. It's not working. Queen of Swords here. This is somebody that needs to, that has a not guy in business. This is somebody that has discernment, right? This is somebody who is smart. They're brilliant. They went to school for this department. The Queen of Swords is in reverse. Opportunity is still there. Seven of Pentacles is still there. What do I do with it? It's still like it's not coming off the ground. Okay? So with the Eight of Cups here, there's an energy just to walk away from situations and people like this. If you're going to walk away from the energy, then you're going to walk away from people like this too, if they're heavily invested in this department. Okay, so that's what this Milk and Honey is. This Milk and Honey, this opportunity here, the opportunity is still there. The show of person is not there. Okay, the show of person is not getting here. Okay, but I feel like cross watchers, because this person now, they know what this is. This person going to be able to touch the Ace of Pentacles and like, okay, well, nobody touched the Ace of Pentacles, not even you. So I'm going to touch it. So be mindful of that too as well. I mean, you're not really chasing after the Ace of Pentacles. You probably feel like that's not your business. But I feel like, honestly, the classic is this person touches it and then you end up not partying anymore. And it's like maybe somebody was thinking like, oh, because you partying, you drinking and all this extra stuff, like you don't know how to like flip. You don't know how to like do the shit. And that's not true at all. So I see that you're going to take it back in the future is what I'm getting. And this self-righteous person, they might even help you, but I feel like this person going to try to help you, or they going to make it seem like I'm trying to help you because I violate the show-off person, like low-key. But they're going to want to snatch that shit away from you here, and you're going to catch this person like try to snatch some shit from you. No. So, yeah, because it's like, this is like that energy. I don't know if I don't know if I put that reading up, but I did a reading where it was like, I forgot, the spirit is saying, but yeah, this Milk and Honey is an opportunity that's still floating. It's still residing there. It's just like nobody's touching it. Nobody's taking it. Okay, this leg up here is the Ace of Wands energy. And time for a nap here. If you're sleeping a lot here, you're getting a lot of messages from a Pisces or from somebody that is coming up very friendly. Okay, you could be dreaming about a King of Swords here. For me, you know what I'm dreaming about? I'm dreaming about the cousin energy. Like, I'm dreaming about cousin frequency vibration. I'm not really sure what it is here, but the energy that I'm dreaming about here is a Page of Cups here. Something coming up very friendly, romantic. It's definitely intuitive. It's a that I know and I know that you know type situation here. It's very interesting. And I guess it's like opportunity. I'm not gonna hold you, like, which is interesting. I don't know why the labeling is the cousin energy, but it's like the opportunity is the cousin energy. So I feel like this could be like more about romance, okay? Romance and like somebody wanting dining you here, like a love opportunity, an option, okay? It's more than like love though. This is like, okay, I love you, but also I want to go places with you. I want to like, wine and dine you. Like, I want to like argue with you. But like, I want to argue with you about like opening your heart more because you guys are already coming out in the energy of like being closed off. Like, it's a lot of that. Okay. But anywho's, yeah, I was dreaming a lot about that. I was like, what the fuck? I was dreaming about this shit before too. It's so weird. This Mercury's in retrograde, so I gotta remember this too. Like, I gotta write this down. Anytime I dream about the cousin energy, because I go, which cousin you're dreaming about? I'm definitely dreaming about something that's high vibrational, okay? And essentially, usually cousins' energies are pretty high vibrational. It's not uncle energy. I feel like some people get confused with the uncle energy and cousin energy, or the aunt energy. But, yeah, it's definitely high vibrational, okay? And I've always dreamed about the cousin energy when there's like, excuse me, people around. Okay. And all of these people and every single last one of my dreams with the cousin energy, everybody knows that there is a thing going on between me and this cousin energy. Okay. It could be the person that you're currently with here. Like, dreams are very, symbolic, or, you know, they could be like with the person you're with here or something like that. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, that's happening. So if you're taking a lot of naps here, that's because you're getting ready or you're transitioning here. Now, if you take a lot of naps and you've been napping for a very long time, yeah, you still, the arrow still hasn't been yanked. Okay. Is what I'm getting. But it's like the King of Swords, they're waiting for the Queen of Swords to leave. That's crazy, because the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords counterpart, they don't fuck with the Queen of Swords in reverse here, because the Queen of Swords, she like sketchy. When she upright, she's sketchy. And then I'm thinking too, like, you know, this is the Justice card here, a Libra energy. So this person could be a Libra, Queen of Swords in reverse here, feminine or male. That's in the feminine energy here. Who knows? And yeah, this person, I'm not getting anybody's gonna get fired from their job, but there is something about, like, you don't know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, you don't know what you're doing. Okay. And then there's some type of results, or maybe somebody didn't say nothing, but I feel like it's pretty apparent that there's supposed to be some type of like revenue or some type of like quota that's being met. It's pretty obvious, but it's not there. Anywho's, but you guys are coming into the energy with the Queen of Swords' counterpart here. So like this cousin's energy here. And I'm seeing that this quota shit, whatever that they was doing here, that should be relevant. So I feel like that's how they perceive the Ace of Pentacles. But the Ace of Pentacles is like, if you coming in with the Queen of Swords energy and the Queen of Wands energy, it's just going to naturally be about quota, okay? But if you come in as like a King of Swords energy and a High Priestess and a Page of Cups here, it's like, okay, let me see what you're going to bring to the table. Let me see what you're working with here. And on top of that, you also have a background in Hootie Tootie energy. Closed door. So you have discernment. You have the Queen of Swords energy and the Queen of Wands energy. Like, you've been there, you've done that. You have experience. So you might be, the energy may switch to being in the King of Wands energy. Okay, experience, somebody who's fun, somebody who knows about business, money. Okay, I wouldn't say business, but because you're not really licensed, but you are in the direction or in the energy of being like certificates, license, and you know, still doing your research, still going for it. Some of you guys could be maybe recently getting your driver's license, or you're getting your license, or there's something about you getting your license, you're taking classes pretty soon. You could be like reading documents here, reading the fine print and stuff like that. Okay, that's the energy that's coming in here. Ace of Pentacles, his vibration, his frequency, they like that. They like, I like that you wiping your ass up and down, sideways, and all types of shit here, okay? Because the Ace of Pentacles is like, it's information, it's money, it's support. Like, don't sleep on it. That shit will take you to A to Z. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. But yeah, that's this energy here. So if somebody coming at you, I would just say, like, you know, continue being in this time for enough energy until it's time for y'all to aim, okay? Because when it's time, when it go down, it's gonna go down. So, and that's why I told y'all I was gonna switch to those kind of reads where it's more like, because your person is all about you anymore. It's not about karmic, or it's not about like other people in the energy, or like them fending people off. So we're gonna go back to the romance oracle cards and more of that, okay? So because there's a lot of like adventures and traveling and all this extra stuff, and your person even could have said that, or there's a lot of adventuring and traveling and, you know, going to different countries and stuff like that. There's a lot of that going on here, okay? So let's see. Yeah, because you guys are in preparation. All right, let's get an Isaac card here. Some of you guys, y'all do need to check out my Virgo channel. Virgo, it's in the description box below, okay? The Virgos is like, that one, the spreads that I'm doing now, that ones are like about love. It's not, well, this channel is where the direction is going. It's about love and everything, but like Virgos is more about like getting in the nitty gritty with like karmic energies that don't really, you know what I'm saying? And if that's like also your thought process too. So, and we have a new moon in Virgo, so that's how that's going. Yeah, y'all need to be committed to this person and all types of shit here. Okay, can I get an extra card for the energy? Empathy here. You feel and understand the emotions of another in service of love. I feel like, honestly, y'all just feel like this motherfucker don't deserve it, and you gonna give that shit back when this person's ready, or this person could come in your energy when they ready. Okay, we have virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. So yeah, exactly. Like you understand what's going on with the situation between this person and or situation, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not doing anything wrong, but I do know that you need to check yourself, okay? Because you're already wrecked, and I don't want you. And I'm gonna do what everybody else, is thinking about, but don't got the balls to do because they don't like you and they in a self-righteous energy. I'm gonna tell you to change yourself. I'm gonna tell you to check yourself here. But I do understand where you're coming from, because I'm somebody who's in this hootie tootie energy, and I'm closed the fuck off, and you over here, instead of being closed off and going somewhere else and partying, you want to be over here and showing off and not change. You know what I'm saying? Over in energy, we have acceptance here. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. And that's that show up energy. Spirit is like, you're not accepting the situation. Okay? You're not a loser. This person is just trash. They're really rude. They're just trash. And now you're in a situation where you're showing off. Now you're not getting shit. You're going away with the Queen of Swords here and the Queen of Wands. Okay? Like, you and your whole group of friends, pastors, family, friends, neighbors, associates, okay, co-workers, employees, what do you call them? What do you call them? Your school friends? This person got to take a step back. They being pushed aside. Okay, so that's all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. I feel like y'all guys are like, use a tea leaf deck. Let me get a tea leaf deck for y'all. So about August, Virgo, Leos could be significant here. So this is what's happening this month here. So y'all just like, oh, thank God, because I was not trying to bring this shit in September. Okay, we have hat. You will be playing a different role. So y'all in this energy where, this is about being pushed aside here, and you now taking the throne. Now you taking an opportunity. Now you taking a hat. Over in energy, I told you throne, right? Crown. Leo, honor and respect will come to you. Something about hats could be significant too as well. Check out my my description box below. I do have a hat collection as well. Okay, so that could be significant to you guys as well. There's something about purple and how it's going from deep purple to like lavender. So things is becoming more calm, and it's official. It's official like scar tissue, It's official like scar tissue. Check out my I have a clothing line. Clothing line has all that stuff here. Look at the description box below, and check out my Instagram, my Facebook. I have a fall collection coming out as well. I'm pretty excited to launch that pretty soon. Okay, we've been working really hard on that, so I'm really excited about that. All right, so that's all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, to share. Look in the description box below so that's all for you. Check out my Instagram. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.